Good Tuesday afternoon. Thanks for joining us. It's the first day back to school for a lot of kids in Minnesota. Right now, hundreds of thousands of students and teachers are in their first classrooms. Families are now looking ahead to the school year and what it's going to be like. And today we're hearing from 2023 Minnesota Teacher of the Year, Michael Houston, who has advice on how to keep up with what's happening with your kid in class.
Teachers love when parents reach out. It shows us that they're involved with the students' lives, but it also gives us an immediate contact where if we are struggling with a student or we want to praise a student, that we have a direct line of communication with them. So phone call, email, we appreciate any contact.
Good advice, good perspective. A big thing on everybody's mind, parents too. What's going to happen with this weather today? It's really hot out right now, but then things are going to change as we get around supper time, right, Ben?
Yeah, Jana, inevitably we got a big cold front that'll be moving through later this evening, and wherever that cold front lines up by about, say, 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock tonight, we have some strong to even severe thunderstorms that could be in the forecast. Take a live look at radar and satellite. You can see most of the activity in the north central part of the state. There's the cold front right now, and again, it's moving from west to east at a pretty slow pace. We do have a chance for some severe weather, especially the area highlighted in yellow. That's a slight risk for severe weather where large hail, some damaging winds, and an isolated tornado can't be ruled out. And notice that does include the Twin Cities metro, but the emphasis is to our north and to our north and east. Take a look at microcast and we'll take you through the rest of the afternoon. Relative quiet until after the evening rush hour. Then you could see some storms develop along and east of I-35. Most of that pushes into Wisconsin by 8, 9 o'clock tonight. And notice by 11, most of the showers are done for the Twin Cities metro. Maybe a spotty lingering shower early Wednesday morning, but I'll tell you what, it is going to be a whole lot cooler tomorrow versus what we've had to deal with over the last few days. 92 for a high today. Our temperature by tomorrow afternoon might be in the low to mid 60s and a gusty northerly wind. It's going to be feeling a touch like fall over the next few days. Back up near 80 by Saturday with our next chance for some showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm next Sunday. Jana?
All right, Ben, thanks so much. This is a day that you might want to have that KARE 11 weather app handy where you get personalized forecasts, weather alerts, and you can check the live radar anytime you want. It's free in all the app stores.
I'm Gordon Severson. It's going to be a hot first day of school for a lot of kids, especially the kids that go to schools in Minneapolis and St. Paul that don't have air conditioning. In St. Paul, district officials say 57% of their schools don't have AC. In Minneapolis, officials say 13 schools are without AC. Both districts say classes will carry on as planned despite the heat, and they're using several strategies to make the heat more bearable, such as turning off lights, closing blinds, and moving kids to cooler areas in the school.
Thanks, Gordon. Governor Tim Walz also back to school today. Just hours ago, he kicked off a back-to-school tour with the state's Department of Education commissioner, spending the morning welcoming teachers and students at various districts. Governor Walz is also touting a new Minnesota law that allows all students K through 12 to get free meals as part of the National School Lunch Program. And just a few minutes ago, a woman pleaded guilty to recruiting teen girls into child sex trafficking. She was sentenced. Gisela Castro Medina is going to spend 3 years in prison. She testified that a Minnesota Republican strategist, Tony Lazzaro, recruited her, groomed her, and paid her to find teenagers to have sex with him in exchange for gifts. As part of her plea deal, 5 other counts of sex trafficking of a minor against her have been dropped. Lazzaro, who she testified against, is serving 21 years in prison. And from now until 6 tonight, blood donors have a chance to cash in and help out. Memorial Blood Centers are hosting their annual blood drive at the Grand Rapids Equals Club. This year, everybody who donates will be entered into a drawing for a $2,000 e-gift card. And 2 major events back to back. The fair's wrapped up and now kids are back in school. But what does it mean for COVID-19 in our future? We're going to talk about that tonight at 6, and our back-to-school coverage continues at 4 and 5. At 5, we're going to check in with a Crosby school now opening back trails for an easy route to class. We'll be back in 20 minutes with more local news for you.